What's going on, YouTube? Back with some more reactions. Today we're going to be watching the top 10 martial arts movie fights. Now, it's hundreds of martial arts fights, so I wonder how they put this in the top 10, but I'm ready to watch it. You know, I was never a karate guy growing up. I did watch Karate Kid with Jaden Smith, and that did inspire me to start karate. But I think the first class I got kicked in the face, and I'm just like, yeah, no, it's not my type of game. But I love martial arts, man. Been watching it my whole life, so I'm ready to watch some more. On the thumbnail, they got Ip Man. If you know who Ip Man is, you know he can box. For real, for real. He can really box. So, hey, man, let's get straight to the video. Let's start off with some Jackie Chan. Jackie, he one of the greatest, man. He one of the greatest to ever do it.
A good hi-ya moment. No matter how many weapons you have in your arsenal, you can never ever forget about your fists. From Donnie Yen to Bruce Lee, we've compiled a list of the best martial arts fight scenes from movies that will surely give you an adrenaline rush. These fights, mostly comprising of an Asian heritage, have some iconic choreography and fight styles and manage to grant thrilling moments for the audiences. Unlike other fights, what matters in a martial arts fight is how much you've trained and how much you can endure. So without further ado, let's get to our list. Starting off the list, we have Donnie Yen versus 10 black belts in
Donny.
Ip Man. Donnie Yen is a popular name when it comes to martial arts, and he sure shows his colors in Ip Man. And instead of a single opponent, why not just take 10 on at once? Suffering from the rage of the death of his friend Lin, Donnie Yen, starring as Ip Man, dares to challenge 10 opponents at once. Even though the chances of winning seem low, he takes his opponents down one by one, making sure none of them have the chance to get up and fight back again. He also doesn't hold off the violence, and he breaks the leg of one of the fighters, then renders another unconscious with more than 20 consecutive punches. One of the notable factors of this fight is the choreography, especially when taking down multiple opponents at once. Donnie Yen moves gracefully between one another and even manages to block off the attacks of surrounding opponents while holding off the attacks of another.
Feeding. Golly, man. Jackie different, man.
Serious. In fact, you need to ask Jackie Chan himself. So at number 9, we have the mall fight from Police Story. You really need to stay
I swear, he one of the legends, man.
At least one
he
of
different,
Jackie Chan's
man.
Fights. This fight happens in one of his early movies where he defeats all of Chu Tao's henchmen and even manages to destroy half of the mall itself. So just like Ip Man, this fight shows one man against several henchmen, but Jackie
different,
manages to take
man.
them down one by one at random times.
Jackie different, man.
Just like other Jackie Chan fights, this manages to show how he uses the environment really well, such as using the glass around him to inflict massive damage on his opponents.
He the GOAT. Jackie Chan the GOAT in the environment fights.
Off the top floor of the building and slides down to capture Chu Tao. The fight incorporates a chase and a fight scene, and the choreography matches it perfectly well.
And Jackie do all his own stunts, bro. Oh, that boy Bruce.
We're rounding up another one-man versus army fight in our list with Bruce Lee versus an entire Japanese dojo. Being a student
one thing I don't
understand,
one thing I never understood in these fights, jump him. Like, I never got that. Jump that man. They all wait around. Let me get my turn. Jump him. Somebody kick him in the back while he's punching my friend. If it's 1v5 and I'm a part of the 5, once my friend throws a punch, I throw a punch. I'm not finna wait, see my friend get beasted, and then be like, okay, my turn. And plus, if it's 1v5 and he takes down 3 of my friends so easily, I'm leaving. Sorry, guys. I didn't sign up for this. This is supposed to be a nice, cordial jumping. We're supposed to jump him, laugh about it, play the game like, remember when we jumped him? But now it's a 1v5 and he's beating the goofy out of 3 of us. He's doing us bad. So at that point, even people may be watching this right now like, dang, you're fake, bro. You're not going to help your mans. Think about it. Think about it. If it's five of us, and we're about to fight, and he takes down 3 of us, why would I stay and fight? I'm walking away to my car. I'm locking the doors. And when he leaves from beating the goofy out of y'all, I'll come pick y'all up. You go get something to eat. Because I'm not. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Sorry. Yeah. Just a PSA.
Techniques incorporate the same elements as the legendary
boy Bruce
mentor himself, and he really manages to
straight kicks.
His skills.
See, this is what I'm talking about right there. Jump him.
The dojo publicly disgraces his master at his funeral. Bruce Lee, starring as Chen, goes to the dojo to teach the proud Japanese a lesson and takes them all down. When the sensei of the dojo, the headmaster himself, tries to take him down, Bruce Lee manages to nearly knock him unconscious.
I transfer dojos.
Bruce Lee, he has one of the cool entry and exit scenes in this battle. He enters the dojo to return the sign and dares anyone to fight against him, then leaves the dojo after feeding the paper to 2 Japanese and saying, "This time you're eating paper, the next time it's going to be glass." A real badass, right?
That boy Bruce. We got some sword play.
You don't always need your fist to make a great martial arts fight scene. To prove the point, next on our list we have Michelle versus Zhang from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. After an angry exchange, the 2 women clash weapons, giving us a thrilling 5-minute battle with a multitude of weapons ranging from swords to spears. Zhang holds the sword Green Destiny. She holds the upper hand in the battle in every instance, but with Michelle's incredible skill at each weapon, she manages to portray her skill and tactics by giving an equal challenge to her opponent.
I was getting active.
One thing to note is that it's very difficult to master the choreography of sword combat, but by the way both these women move in the dojo and use their own weapons for their defense, we can see how well versed the director was when shooting this scene. Also, we're still pretty sure Michelle would have won the battle within a matter of seconds if she actually wielded the Green Destiny.
Can't beat plot. It can't beat plot. We got some more sword play, huh? Getting active. I'm sorry, hold on. Would I rather take a bullet or a sword? I'm just now thinking about that. I would not like to take a sword to the stomach. Because they're going in, messing. Pause. But yeah. I'd rather take a bullet, man. I mean, I don't want to take either, but you know. Street life.
Now, if you can't get enough of Donny Yen, next up is the fight between Donny and Wu Jing from Killzone. When Donny confronts the killer Jack, what ensues is a gripping martial arts fight between 2 of the greatest martial artists of all time. Unlike many other fights on this list, this happens in a narrow area, in an alleyway, which makes in close quarters. When the 2 fighters can't move left or right, the one who manages to take the upper hand at each moment is able to push the opponent further and further back. At one time, it's Donny who rapidly attacks Wu when he's open, and at other times it's Wu who takes advantage of the blade to do several quick attacks on Donny. From the thrilling music to the graceful combat, this sure deserves a spot on our list.
Man, hey, he goated.
Raid Redemption is surely one of the most intense action films in history, and the fight between Iko Uwais against 6 machete-holding henchmen managed to show just why this film can nearly give you a heart attack with its action scenes. The area of combat is just a hallway, and Iko has to deal with 5 men at once. Now, what makes this battle stand out is how Iko quickly moves from one opponent to another without taking the time to finish.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
He launches a deadly attack.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Intimidating weapon to have, and 5 people
His
holding
homies
them
getting
coming at you at
flexed.
once is surely not something that you would take lightly, but using their own weapons against them, or even disarming them in some instances, Iko manages to give us one of the most thrilling martial arts battles of all time.
Boy, I ain't seen this movie in a minute. I think I know what this movie is.
In this universe, you probably won't be
Protector.
able to count the number of bones Tony Jaa has broken, so to prove the point, next on our list we have the final fight in the movie Protector. When Tony
Protector, I'm gonna have to watch
arrives
this.
confront Madame Rose, her men attack him first. Using brutality he's never used before, he quickly takes down more than 30 men by
This is
breaking
what I'm
their bones
talking
and
about.
severely injuring
This
them.
is
The
exactly what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. He's doing this. He's doing this. Look how many people are on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 grown men on the floor. It's about to be 10. If it's like 15 of us and he takes down 9, I'm leaving. A lot of people just think, oh, it won't happen to me. It probably will. Look what he's doing to them. And first of all, in this, if universe like this, I'm always keeping a gun. I'm always keeping a firearm. Like, what the heck? I'm not gonna let you punch me, give me a 2-piece, and then kick me, and then run away.
Madame Rose, her men attack him
Not
first.
like that.
Using brutality
Not like
he's
that.
never used before, he quickly takes down more than 30 men by breaking their bones and severely injuring them. The mere brutality in the fight and its choreography is enough to land a spot on our list. And facing the final 4 bodyguards of Rose, Tony also realizes that he uses the weakness in their tendons against them. With armor in his hand, he takes down 4 of the toughest bodyguards one by one by hitting their arms and legs. If you want to watch a battle with
I gotta watch
strategy
this
and amazing
movie, man.
choreography, this is the one you need to watch.
I gotta watch this. Too active.
The fight between Chen Zhen and General Fujita will surely be something that will go for the books, but we can't forget that it was Jet Li starring as Chen and Billy Chow starring as Fujita, both popular names in the martial arts culture. In the final act of the movie, Chen and Huo confront Fujita at his dojo, and the latter manages to easily bring Huo down, leaving Chen to confront the Mad General. In one of the longest fights in the movie, Jet Li and Billy Chow clash their fists trying to bring each other down. Along the battle, Chen also manages to learn how to adapt to the fight instead of using the same orthodox fighting methods. With his innovative battle moves, Chen brings Fujita down, but things aren't apparently over. Armed with a katana, General Fujita once again attacks the duo, but this time Chen pulls out his belt as his weapon and manages to use his opponent's weapon against him.
Getting hit with a belt gotta be so annoying.
Gaming has the best boss battles, you'll think twice after watching this scene.
Ni hao. Remember Jackie, my boy Jackie.
In the runner-up spot, we have Jackie versus Benny. From the comedic elements of this scene to the neatly timed movements, Jackie Chan is one of the best actors who can pull off great martial arts scenes. In Wheels on Meals, he
boxing.
Thomas, who enters the castle of the criminal
boxing
and takes down his opponents one
Golly.
by one. One of the toughest opponents he faces at that moment is Benny. Now the scene's divided into 2 stages, with the first one being tension-filled and action-packed, with the second one funny and comedic. Jackie Chan is known to combine comedic elements to his action scenes, and from his weird moves to dramatic moments, this battle sure gave us some laughs. It also taught the audience a lesson that when dealing with any opponent, being calm from your mind is the greatest advantage you can have.
Man, if you beat the goofy out of me, don't save my life. Please don't. I see 2 goats in this.
Is Donny versus Colin. Flashpoint is a Hong Kong action film where Donnie Yen stars as the detective Ma Jun, who investigates a drug deal between two brothers. Colin Chu, another great martial artist, stars as one of the brothers, and this battle happens when the two confront each other in an abandoned village. This fight can be considered as the best fight cinematography of all time. From the timing of the moves to the actual pacing and how the opponents match the moves to each other's battle tactics is a sure thing to behold. Another thing worth noting is how Donnie changes his fighting styles as the battle moves on. He uses at least 10 different styles from Wing Chun to American wrestling, all in this epic fight scene, and this will surely be a feast to any martial arts fan's eyes.
Slugs. Yo.
So with that, we reach the end of our list. As you saw, martial arts isn't just...
Yeah, not finna watch that end. But no, that was rough. I gotta do some more of those. That was rough. Hey man, thanks for watching. Got some more reactions coming soon. That was rough, bro. That was rough. I don't know what should I do next. What should I do next? But hey, thanks for watching, man. Like, subscribe, do all that good business if you want to.